played for Joe Paterno.
Meeting like the myth, the legend kind of thing. You know what I mean? You have your Joe Paternos, your Bobby Bowdens, your Nick Sabans, Les Miles, those kind of guys. And when you see them in person, like, man, it's just like an aura that they have.
But runs down the floor, and then I think he either got a dunk or like an and one coming off maybe like a pick and roll or something. But it was awesome to see like how he's really maturing and completing it as a player.
Obviously doesn't have the accolades that Tom Brady does, but we're pretty much getting a Tom Brady, when he went to the Bucs. That's what's happening. We're getting a guy who's at the end of his career.
Attitude with ever. I mean, dude, we thought Big Ben was a diva. There is no one probably in this NFL world that you can think of that would probably match what Aaron Rodgers brings when it comes to being a diva.
You are listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast.
All right, everybody. Welcome back into another episode of the Mark Lesko Podcast. Just me today for the daily show. Going to talk a few different topics here. All right, sounds like you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, so there's quite a bit to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on. From Justin Tucker to George Pickens to Jordon Hudson to Penn State football. There's a lot. I don't plan on being here too long, but yeah, there's a lot going on right now, so I'm going to jump right into it. I hope everybody's doing well today. But yeah, there's a lot going on, and I'm pretty much just going to go through a lot of stuff that Brett and I have shared on Instagram and stuff like that. So first story, I guess we'll just go with George Pickens. Why not? So George Pickens is traded. I did not spell that right. So George Pickens, thinking of Jordan Hudson. George Pickens is traded. Let me adjust this real quick. All right, so George Pickens is traded to the Cowboys, which is not surprising. Jared thought that this would happen somehow. I don't know really how he knew that, but he did pretty early on. So it's, I mean, for me as a Steelers fan, it's like, okay, we just traded away our pretty much number 2 now. All right, so I'm going to play my story, I guess, because it's on my Instagram story. I'll try to pull it up here. So basically what they've done is they've essentially gotten rid of, okay, I'm just going to pull up the little comparison here. This is what they've done this offseason. All right, so the Steelers offseason so far, let Justin Fields and Russell Wilson walk. Probably should have kept Justin Fields. I don't know. I don't know. Wait for Aaron Rodgers, which I still think he's going to sign with the Steelers. I've seen people have said that he's already signed a deal with the Steelers. They're just not saying anything publicly. Trade for DK. Sign DK to, it's like $150 million, 5-year, 150. Sign Rudolph again. Draft Will Howard. Pass on Shadur, which is good. I don't know why anybody would want him. Trade away George Pickens. Are they cooking? The answer to that is no, absolutely not. They're not cooking. They're cooking something horrible if they're cooking anything. So, yeah. Winners, losers of George Pickens trade. So George Pickens, obviously, he'll fit right in with the Cowboys. That's a circus of a franchise. Gives Dak another weapon. Dak, from what I've seen, is a really good person. I wish him the best. He's not the best quarterback, but he's like a really good dude. So I wish him the best when it comes to just I want to see him win. If the Steelers aren't going to win, like, why not see him win? But gives him another weapon. He'll fit right in with the drama and the absolute chaos that is the Cowboys. So, overall, it's not surprising to me that he went there. Good talent, George Pickens, but he must be like, it's bad if you're trading them away like that. As talented as he is, it's pretty bad that you're trading them away like that. And the Steelers do that a lot. I mean, if you're a Steelers fan, it just sucks because you're like, well, we lose another weapon. I've seen where it was it started with Martavius Bryant, traded him away. Antonio Brown, traded him away. Juju, Claypool, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens. Martavius, I believe, was like, I don't know, third round pick. Okay. Turned into, he could have been one of the best receivers in the NFL. Could have been one of the best, probably top 50 all time. He probably could have been really, really good. He was really good talent from Clemson. It was him, I think DeAndre Hopkins and someone else all on the same team. And Stephon Diggs, maybe? I could be wrong. But they were all on the same team in college at Clemson. But Martavius Bryant, later rounds pick, mid-draft pick, and turns into a good receiver, great receiver. Antonio Brown, 6th round pick, could have been arguably one of the best players ever at any position. Juju, 2nd round pick. Claypool, 2nd round pick. That was the year we only had a 2nd round pick. We didn't have a 1st round pick. Deontay, 3rd round pick, I believe, out of Kent State. No. Yeah, Kent State. Pickens, 2nd round pick. Am I missing anyone else? I think that's about it. All these guys we've let go as the Steelers franchise, let these guys go because of behavioral issues. I mean, that's either we just don't put up with BS when it comes to diva receivers, because pretty much every receiver is a diva in some way, or we suck at talent evaluation on receivers, because that's Martavius, Antonio, Juju, Claypool, Deontay, Pickens. That's 6 guys. 6 guys that have been traded. I mean, or let go, whatever. I mean, that's insane. Dude, that's absolutely insane. I mean, how can you possibly see that and be like, maybe there's an issue, and not say that maybe, there's an issue going on. So yeah, it was Martavius, Antonio, Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, Juju, George Pickens. Like Juju, he's going out in the field doing TikTok dances on the Bengals logo before the game, and then he gets freaking cracked in a block. Wasn't a what was that guy's name from the Bengals? It wasn't that hard of a hit, but he got lit up. So I don't know. I guess we could be getting Allen Lazard. I don't know what happened there. I guess we could be getting Allen Lazard. We could be getting someone else, I think, like Keenan Allen. Was it Keenan Allen? Maybe getting Keenan Allen. So who knows what's going to happen, but yeah, we lose a great talent, but for the Steelers to do this, you always know that they're doing it for a very good reason. So as a Steelers fan, we know that, but again, we lose another great talent. It's like, what are we doing here? We have Darius Slay, we have Joey Porter Jr., we have Minka, I think we signed Cam Sutton again or something like that. I don't really keep up with them that closely. We have TJ Watt, we have Alex Highsmith, we have Patrick Queen, we have our new D tackle, we have Cam Hayward, we have who else do we have? I mean, our defense is pretty stacked. Wilson, Holcomb, I think we still have. Steelers defense is pretty stacked. And then you have the offense let go of our two quarterbacks, our starting running back, our number one receiver. So, yeah. And we brought in arguably probably top 2, top 3 receiver in the whole league. So it's like, okay, who knows? I don't know, but I'm moving on to something that is, Jared. That's Jared. Jared's thing is the Steelers. He can talk about that more on Facebook. And if you see Jared, tell him to start his own show on here. Ravens released Tucker amid allegations. That's like the massage thing. I'll just say this. If this guy's getting released, probably the best kicker in the NFL. If this guy's getting cut straight up by a team, it's not good for him. Because it's the NFL. Clay Travis made this point the other day about people coming back after allegations of something. I've heard rumors of Henry Ruggs coming back. I mean, he literally did what he did. He did what he did. Probably can't say it on here because it's YouTube, but he did what he did. Ray Lewis did what he did, was accused of what he did, came back. Deshaun Watson was accused of what he was accused of, came back. Which is a mess with Deshaun Watson. Clay Travis on Outkick made the point that if OJ was 24, when all that stuff happened with him, he would have been signed again. Which is probably true. Just think about that. Henry Ruggs, Ray Lewis, Deshaun Watson, OJ Simpson. They had like a little memorial for him and with the Heisman thing when he passed away, OJ. Like he's like this hero after he did what he did, supposedly, which you'd say he definitely did that. So Justin Tucker getting cut, I think it's just like a lesson by the Ravens, like as a learning lesson. Like, yeah, I guess I'll just let this guy go and not deal with this stuff, and that's it. So I think that's what it is at the end of the day. I'll just let this guy go, and that'll be it, and that'll be the end of it, and we're not dealing with this other stuff. So yeah, it's kind of wild that, again, best kicker in the NFL just gets cut. Not traded, not suspended, just cut. That's crazy. Of course, Mita Kimes, the clown that she is, defended or said the GM of the Ravens was too harsh on him when he made a statement or something. It was because Mina Kimes is an absolute clown. But yeah, so on to the next couple stories here, and then I got to hop off. I mean, I don't know. If you guys are listening, whatever, comment what your thoughts are on all of this stuff. It's crazy. Please like, share, subscribe, help build this channel. It's, it's monetizable at this point, which all the credit goes to you guys listening, all the people, all the viewers. I get a lot of comments on shorts and stuff, YouTube shorts. Of course, TikTok. TikTok is an absolute circus and a lot of haters on there. But started at 0 up to 582. So please help us keep growing. I appreciate it. Brett appreciates it. Just help us keep growing. I mean, that's that's what we want to do. We want to keep growing here. And the further we go, the more we'll be able to do. And I have big plans for this podcast. So thank you for your support. Please share it with your friends, whatever you need to do to help support us. Thank you. North Carolina transfer linebacker Amari Campbell committed to Penn State. So I guess he was one of the best portal linebackers in the portal for Penn to go anywhere. So Penn State gets him. A good pickup, solid pickup. And they get Trevor Pena, they get him, and they're probably going to get another linebacker. So they have all the talent in the world. Let's see what they can do with it. It'd be great to see, what they can finally do with a lot of talent. All right. Sharon Moore gets a 2-game suspension by Michigan. It's games 3 and 4. They want him coaching for the Oklahoma game because I think he played there or something. That's kind of crazy. Steve Dice, Blaze TV guy. He's a Michigan guy. He said that the way Michigan has handled it is horrible, and the NCAA is a joke, which it is. You saw what they did to Penn State. Spring football transfer portal winners. Penn State is in that list. Obviously. Big Ten head coaching rankings. James Franklin is 2. Kirk Ferentz, I think he's the number 1 longest coach, tenured coach in college football. James Franklin is now 2nd in the Big Ten, which I think he said that yesterday at an event they had. Saw some alumni back. I guess they had a Philly. We are in Philly, and there's a bunch of alumni there. Letterman, I should say. Nick Saban is expected to be named co-chair of the Presidential Commission on College Football, College Sports. Top 10 coaching football jobs. Brett said the guys that made this were high on some substances. Because Penn State is 10 on one list and not even top 10 on the other. None of them are there now. Hilarious. By the way, anybody listening to this on audio, I do pull it up. I said this to people who have said to me, hey, I'll listen to it on Apple Pod or whatever. It's not really built for audio. So if you ever get lost, it's not really built for audio, but the last picture I shared was Pickett Field's Harris jersey someone had bought, and then Pickens, and they said, at least we still have Pickens. And this was like almost right before he got traded. So, yeah. All right. ESPN. Way too early. Spring top 25. Penn State number 1. Joel Klatt has this number 1. So, yeah. The Pope we have an American Pope now from Chicago. That's a big deal. As a Catholic, that's awesome. Chicago guy, American. That's first American Pope. Pope Leo the 14th. They got to host College Game Day from here. It was a pretty wild thing if you watch it. There's new Pope 2 days, Shadur Sanders 3 days, time to get picked. White smoke, new Pope has been selected. He soon will appear at the central window of St. Peter's Basilica. Cardinals pick is in. For those of you that don't know, Cardinals become popes. And I saw this one post where there was a terrible towel at the Pope's whatever you call it, at the Pope's inauguration or at the Pope's event, whatever you call it. Let's see if I can pull it up. There was a terrible towel there, of course. Why wouldn't there be? I don't know if I can find it or not. I might have shared it with Brett. But yeah, there was a terrible towel at the Pope's thing, which, obviously that's going to happen. Steelers fans are everywhere. All right, breaking news. Rutgers standout transfer. Okay, so we didn't get Mohamed Torrey. He went to Miami. That sucks. Brett just sent it to me. And then final story before I jump off. Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordon Hudson, has been reportedly banned from UNC's football facility per reports. Yeah, that's good. I don't know the girl. She seems like a bit of a lunatic. Controlling. Poor Bill. You see a legend like that be experiencing something like that, being almost led in the wrong direction, it seems. So, yeah, we'll see. But just trying to straighten the camera there. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. But she was banned. So, there was more I wanted to get to, but I'm kind of running out of time here. So, I think that's about it. Man, where did I save that? I think I saved that terrible towel thing. I thought I did. There was a terrible towel there. I shared it with my family. I know that. But yeah, anyway, guys, I think that's about it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Put your comments below, what you think about everything. I think I pretty much covered most of the topics as of late. But you guys have a good day. Have a good weekend. And for those of you graduating from Penn State, congratulations. Be safe and do what you love. See you guys.